the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. First down, Love to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Number 5.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They run the option here on first and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Down back at the 40.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2nd and 15. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Texans 14, Jaguars nothing.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. He completes this one to Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
16-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Marlon Mack. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
And 2.
Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
3rd and 4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
6 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Line 36. Line 36. Watch the out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Texans 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout.
It's a game
with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
1st down, Texans.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
At the 36-yard line.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Houston.
Love. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
41-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
31. Jaguars 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to... set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? First down, going to the air with Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Ronald Darby brought him down. Tackle made back at the 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
Houston.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Third and long for Love. He may try and run for this. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came